Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from RSCA Park. This is the round 10 match between St Kilda and the Dogs. The bye rounds aren't far away, but these teams will be desperate to ensure they hit their mid-season break in winning form. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto. I like the Saints. I think they're a better side than many have given them credit for. And if they can take the game on and give their forwards enough supply, they're every chance.
Thanks for that, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. There were some interesting things said during the week, but now it's time for actions. English wins the first hit out. Richards, Bontempelli rolling the sleeves up. Darcy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
It didn't take them long to win the ball out of the centre and set up what should be the game's first goal.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Dogs on the board early. Marshall palms it down. Wood, got to get it on quickly. How will the umpire see this? Wilkie, he doesn't waste many. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Leans back and drills it.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
The Saints have opened their account. Good ruck work. Richards does well under pressure. Harms on a lead. Can he find a teammate? Hall squeezes the kick. Wanganeen Malira, and they're out of trouble. Punched that like he meant it. Fraser was committed to the contest. West marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
Good match so far. English showing his skills. Richards kicks to space. Lob gets his kick despite the heat. English all alone in the centre square. Going for territory. Norton is hard to beat one-on-one.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
He kicks the goal.
The Saints are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Saints have been slow out of the blocks. Marshall gets his hand to it. McRae. That's unusual. The defenders will be nervous. Good disciplined defence. Caminiti. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Bramble to bring it in. Scott marks in the back pocket, waiting for someone to come at him. They're on point so far. Harms with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's made a bright start. McLennan within range can make them pay.
He'll want to make the most of this. Who knows how long it'll be before he gets another chance.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Dogs up by 5 points. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Williams. Defence 101 there. Wanganeen Malira doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Sinclair. He just dropped it. Steele. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
He's off. Scott can keep it moving. Can he hit a target? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Saints having a good patch. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Windhager hacking it forward. Sharman is so strong one-on-one.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
It didn't look good off the boot, and he'll be disappointed having taken a great mark.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Scott, all on his own. That'll go close to the line. Williams pushes into space and receives the footy. Probing ball. Fraser, dangerous to leave on his own. Williams, foot race on the wing. They are hunting the ball carrier. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Windhager, that's good work rate. This ought to end in a goal. Can anyone take a mark? Scott got a fist in. Wilson, he's besieged. Lays it off. Pollard, he's put it through.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Marshall gets his hand to it. Windhager, Hall. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
They've opened them up here. Sanders has found some space. He's got an option in the centre square. This is good ball movement. Looking to get it down there quickly. Punched away. McLennan made the footy his. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? Well done. McLennan doing the grunt work. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. English showing his skills. Richards, Fraser, Wilkie affects the turnover. Feeling the heat. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Harms finds himself unattended.
Kicking at his first.
Harms, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Dogs snare a badly needed goal. English with the tap. Richards on the same page as his ruck. Fraser. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. English got his palm to it. Bontempelli onto it in a flash.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Something has to give soon. Marshall with a deft tap. McRae into the middle with the kick. Lob, spoils. Clean pickup. They're a big chance here. Dale gathers. Scott. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Dogs are out of trouble. Dale. Penetrating ball. Good thinking and good execution too. The defence has fallen down. Wilkie with the big fist. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
That's a fourth lead change. Marshall showing his skills. McRae, Bontempelli, didn't need to be asked twice. English, Treloar from outside 50. It's a magnificent kick.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
The Dogs have had a great patch. Good ruck work. McRae does the roving. Treloar, they've had the better of the contest to this point. The Saints have won it back. Wood, Steele. It's a tough game. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Who can get the clearance? McRae, Marshall, taken to ground. We will do it all again. English punches it out of the ruck. Fraser, Windhager, desperate to win it back. Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Saints have got it back to 3 points. English showing his skills. Plenty of heat in this game. Davidson, McRae in the centre square. Wood, Steele. If anyone can, it's him. But he hasn't got that online.
That's probably not a percentage shot when you've already missed a couple of easier ones.
Looking for a quick transition. Scott working hard and presenting well. The kick is a poor one. Approaching the 50.
This for yet another lead change.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Bontempelli was quick to judge the fall of that ball. The Dogs showing some good signs early. Thumped away. Wilson. He's kicked it like an arrow.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints are having a lot of the play and making it count too. The two big men do battle. Wood. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They might be caught out on the turnover. Gets his kick despite the heat. It's a hot footy. You have to be tough to play this game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Steele got the handball away. Hall, it's no place for the faint-hearted. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Bontempelli, Sanders, great body work. Treloar, good build-up. It's a deep kick. Darcy takes a beauty close to goal.
To put them back in front.
He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. What's happening down there, Gary?
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths, because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The two big men do battle. Managed to get out despite the tackle. The Saints on the ball now. They've got time to put the kennel on. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Treloar works hard to present. He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. McNeil on centre wing is marked. Harms presents in space. Drives it inside the forward 50. Kilda tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Trevelyan delivers a long ball. Lob is racking up spoils. Has to be clean. O'Connell marks. Will he go the bomb? Garcia is the target, and he marks.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Touch and go. It's go.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Saints are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. English gets his hand to it. Fraser. That's not a good kick. Can he find a teammate? Scott making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Waitman. McLennan doing what he does best. Couldn't get a disposal. Vandermeer. Norton takes a beauty. Dishes it off. Fraser. We've seen him do this before, and he's done it again. Have some of that, he says.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. English wins it down. Under pressure. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Sinclair. Marshall looking to extend this margin. Higgins read it well and claims the mark.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. McRae, that's a dreadful hand pass. Can he hit a target? Vandermeer, he's taken a beauty.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. English got his palm to it. Fraser, Bontempelli in a hurry. Quality delivery by foot towards full forward. It's a poor inside 50. Some indirect ball movement here. Burns has found some space. McLennan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Lowers the eyes. Keeler makes position. That's skillful. Burns can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Well played. Feeds it out. Wilkie hasn't seen a lot of it. English takes an excellent grab. They'll bide their time. Good work rate. Decides to go. He ran into a brick wall. That can only be holding the ball.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Pollard can just about go all the way. Hall, that's a big play. Can he finish it off?
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Dale heads wide with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Sanders with a chance to run. Not the required 15 metres. Blasts away. Johannesson. English running in support. Sanders gathers in the centre square. The defenders will be nervous. Webster. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge. He'll fancy his chances.
Can he give them the lead? It looks okay. Oh, it's into the post.
That's a shame to blot the copybook.
He's off. Neat little stab kick. Webster marks in the back pocket. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Sanders. Kennedy kicking for his first. That's a miss kick and it's been picked off. What can they build here? Wilkie all on his own. Moving the footy laterally. Away he goes. He had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward. He's 1 from 1 so far.
He can put them in front, and he does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Dogs have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Sinclair wins a hard ball. Steele. English runs onto it. He sends them inside for the 4th time. Sanders. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
That's not going to be a goal. He's got it.
The Saints must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The match has been flipped on its head. English wins it down. Fraser got to get it forward now. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. English showing his skills. Fraser. Vandermeer gets to the front spot. The defence is disorganised. Harms can run into an open goal.
That's 3 contested marks he's taken now.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity and a cool finish as well.
The Dogs have well and truly got the jump now. English has got on top. Richards, Fraser, Kennedy has a paddock in front of him. Inside 50 with the kick. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
The Saints need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Dogs are showing why they were well back to win this match. Marshall with a deft tap. Sinclair, Windhager, harassed into an error. Dealt with the pressure. Lobb with a chance to send it forward. Dale, he's besieged. The umpire will have it. English has probably got the points at this stage. Liberatore, Davidson, Richards, Williams. Norton is so strong one-on-one.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
They've been deadly in front of the sticks, but that's a miss.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Trying to catch them out. Good thinking and good execution too. Searching kick. Wanganeen Malira. Collard. Normally delivers. Fraser went bang. McRae, you asked for it, you got it. They're tackling with venom today. English wins the tap. Fraser is there. Williams, this is promising. Liberatore. Good disciplined defence. Webster, it's not a fair fight. We'll have another ball up. English has had his measure today. Richards, he's tugged it. He's off target.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Looking for a quick transition. Webster presents in space. Probing ball. Sinclair works hard to present. He's generally a good kick. The Saints are out of trouble. He might have thought about the corridor. Garcia, can he impose himself on the match? Kilda, his field kicking is normally first rate. Caminiti fumbled it like a cake of soap. He's everywhere at the moment. They must tidy up their kicking. Darcy, dangerous to leave on his own. Good looking kick. Harms, no one's gone near him and he could make them pay.
Straightforward, you would think.
Bangs it through.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Dogs by 28. English got his palm to it. Richards, McRae affects the turnover. The Saints provided a great challenge in the first quarter, but they weren't able to maintain it in the second. They'll need to regroup. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Dogs are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. The big men fly. McRae on the same page as his ruck. He's run into trouble. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Marshall wins it. Had some assistance. Steele. Williams gathers. Davidson. Fraser. He's going with a drop punt. I think it's on track. Yes, sir. What a goal.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Dogs on the board first after halftime. Marshall with the tap. Richards is a clearance beast. Davidson, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Windhager, advantage paid. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Johannesson gets his kick despite the heat. Fraser on centre wing is marked. They're moving the footy well here. The Saints are chasing tail. The Dogs have winners everywhere.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
That is going very close, not close enough. No time like the present. Burns has found some space. That's skillful. He's hit up the lead. The Saints have been out of sorts. Lob with a chance now. Williams receives a clever hand pass. They're well drilled. Bontempelli can go back and shoot at goal.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Dogs have made a hot start to the second half. The big men fly. Richards, Liberatore. Can he hit a target? Anyone's ball. Caminiti gathers. Foot race on the wing. Dale, he stopped in his tracks. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Marshall showing his skills. Wood, McRae, Sinclair gives the handball away. Steele, look at the space he's got to work with. They need a spark. Scott continues to be a thorn in their side. Little one to half-back. Williams, all on his own. Clever kick. Wood takes an excellent grab. They've got time to put the kettle on. Scott got a fist in. Williams can't afford to panic. Gee, they're playing well. You can see their confidence growing. Harms. He's got an option in the centre square. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Vandermeer working hard and being rewarded. Dale can keep it moving. The Dogs continue to do as they wish. What's he got on offer? Wilkie read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Ignoring the corridor for now. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Vandermeer, Williams, doesn't often waste it. That's a strong mark. The Dogs are red hot at the moment. Wanganeen Malira doing what he does best. Webster couldn't get a disposal. This spells trouble. Goes back with the handball. English, Norton absorbs the pressure. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Steele, rinse and repeat. Marshall with the tap. Williams, Norton, Fraser heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching there.
They've set up well for the kick in. Burns pushes into space and receives the footy. They've got to get a wriggle on. Honours the lead. They'll go the long way. Caminiti makes position. McLennan, that typifies their performance. The Dogs look like scoring every time they go forward. English with a deft tap. Bontempelli, he's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. Keeps it low. Windhager working hard and presenting well. Searching kick. Trevellia fumbles. Could be costly. He's set upon. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time. Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
This will be touch and go. The Saints can suddenly rebound. Can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. That's good vision. Quality delivery by Foot. And they're away. The Dogs have all the answers. They're leading them a merry dance. Defence 101 there. He's caught. They've found the magic formula. In no man's land. Norton, Darcy. Is this number 4 on the bounce? It surely is.
The Saints have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Saints are looking down and out. English has got on top. Fraser under pressure. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Marshall with a deft tap. Steele, Windhager running in support. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over.
The Saints have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
English has rucked tirelessly. Fraser. He's kicked it the wrong way. Kilda. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Wilkie. Bouncing ball. Well, he had to try, I suppose. They've got winners all over the park. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Dogs, in this form, would challenge anybody. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Richards, Davidson, what can he do with it? He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Collard, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Saints have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
Can they follow that goal up with another? English wins the hit out, like Batman and Robin. He's lost possession. They've put themselves under pressure. Steele throws it on the boot. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. You asked for it, you got it. And he's done for holding the ball.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
What's he got on offer? That might attract a pack. It's a poor inside 50. Moving the footy laterally. Good work rate. Normally delivers. Harms has got loose. Probing ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. Taken to ground. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Collard. This is promising. Looking to get it down there quickly. Williams, desperate to win it back. The umpire says he had no prior. Marshall with a deft tap. McRae, they have absolutely spifflicated him. We'll have another ball up. Who can get the clearance? Dealt with the pressure. Sinclair reads the play so well. Hall, great work ethic to push forward and present.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Here's a chance for a couple in a row. They're not back in it yet, but at least they've stabilised.
They've had an off day so far, but that was more encouraging from them. Perhaps they're not gone yet.
The Saints with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Rucks go at it. Wood, McRae, navigated the traffic. Marshall, Collard, had his name written all over it. Picking their way through. Scott makes good contact. Garcia, quick snap, and that's a goal.
The Saints have surely got it won, as long as they don't think they have. Complacency's their biggest enemy now.
The Saints, with three in a row now, they're playing well. English has probably got the points at this stage. Richards, Marshall, they'll compete inside the 50. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Time to check in with Gary.
The Saints need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Marshall slaps it out. Windhager, read it best. Turns it over in the middle. Fraser, Sanders. That's good work rate. They're well drilled. Webster clears the area. West, can he get a shot away? Not on my watch, he says. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Recognising the urgency. Scott with the big fist. Garcia delivers it inside 50. Sharman, they are hunting the ball carrier. Hasn't seen a lot of it. O'Connell, can he hit a target? Buslinger is a rock in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dale, strong grab. Norton with a chance to run. Vandermeer in some space on the wing. Dale. West is hard to beat one-on-one. Darcy bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind.
The Saints are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Who can get the clearance? Wood just had to get it out. Keeler doesn't often waste it. Lob heads them off at the pass. Tight thing here. Punched away. English, he's rushed to behind for his own team.
You don't see that every day. Boy.
No time like the present. Webster, all on his own. Clever kick. Manages to find a teammate. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. McRae presents in space. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Caminiti on a lead. That's skillful. Scott might go for a run. Little one to half-back. Kennedy gives it everything. Burns. We've seen that before. Liberatore. Norton is so strong one-on-one. In he goes.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Saints might need to crack open plan C in a minute. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Windhager. It's a hospital hand pass. Good disciplined defence. O'Connell. McRae. He converts and narrows the margin.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Saints need to follow that goal up. The big men fly. Wood delivers it inside 50. Kennedy takes an excellent grab. Careful ball movement. Sanders has charged into space. What can they build here? They're a pleasure to watch. Slick hands. Buslinger. And they're out of trouble. Wilson read it well. Not a lot of positives today. That's a terrific kick. Surely a goal coming up now.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
They don't come easier.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
That goal hinted at what might have been. Marshall wins the tap. Wood, it's a tough game. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Steele, Sinclair knew the tackle was coming.
The Dogs have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Bontempelli, the game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Marshall gets his hand to it. Wood, feeling the heat. The pressure is relentless.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Dogs will take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
Time to turn on the Jets. Williams didn't need to be asked twice. Norton has a vice-like grip. Keeler making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McNeil, it's a goal.
The Dogs have got it in the bag now.
Two goals each for the quarter. English wins it out of the centre. He's gone. Bontempelli fighting hard. Is anyone home? Norton appreciates that delivery.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Webster can keep it moving. The Saints have been out of sorts. Keeler wins the contest hands down. Wanganeen Malira. Good penetration on the kick. Bontempelli intercepts on centre wing. Kennedy has found some space. Sanders makes position, dishes it off. Collard gets in the way. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Decides to go. They'll sweep this ball forward. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Steele has bobbed up. Golden opportunity here.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Saints with a much-needed goal. English wins it out of the centre. Richards should be in the votes today. Caminiti gathers. Collard is in the clear and marks uncontested. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
He's certainly one who can hold his head up high. He's been terrific.
They could have just faded away, but they haven't done that, so they deserve some credit. The big men fly. McRae shows them a clean pair of heels. Richards, Fraser, Davidson with time. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Marshall showing his skills. Sinclair, McRae. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. They could be vulnerable here. Darcy, will he look for a target or go himself?
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Critical contest coming up. Marshall marks and the opportunity gets away. Tries a safe ball. Webster with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good thinking and good execution too. The Saints having a great patch. Well played. Wanganeen Malira. They're building something dangerous here. Darcy took him high. It's become a game of keepings off. Steele. Here's real danger now. Kennedy saw that coming. That's commitment to the cause. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Marshall smashes it out of there. Sinclair. Scott was quick to judge the fall of that ball. Good looking kick. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Sanders has got loose. Doesn't often waste it. Webster is proving a massive thorn in their side. The aerialists will battle for this ball. It's a bad mistake. Lowers the eyes. Norton, that's good work rate. Conservative kick. The Dogs are out of trouble. I've liked his game today. They've turned it over. Can he find a teammate? Hall working hard and presenting well. The Saints look to be coming home strong. Sanders with the intercept mark. That's skillful. The kick was misdirected. Wanganeen Malira can just about finish it himself. The Dogs have been caught napping.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
That's a triumph for persistence more than anything, and they needed it too.
The Saints have fought it out. That's a good sign. English showing his skills. Sinclair reads the tap well. The Dogs frank their position in the top four. Is this their year? What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Saints have to be able to maintain their intensity. They were in the contest up to their eyeballs, but then they dropped away. And you can't afford to do that because you get hurt pretty quickly, as they found out. They'll be formidable when they start putting four quarters together, though.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.